Well, morning all, you join me on a very fresh Sunday morning. So at 8 degrees, unfortunately the wind's blowing straight along the beach, so it's hood up weather today. I've come back down and I want to go on that clay where I found the ring, because I think there's quite a bit of stuff in this clay. I've never really dug it before, so we'll give it a go and see how we get on. Right, let me get set up and hopefully I'll be back when we get a target. It's still dark, you can't really see it, but I was very keen this morning. Well, I'm running along here. I had a few targets, mainly those drive bands. And we've got to here. I'm not sure if you can see that laying in the hole there. We have got a complete 50 cal. Now, I know it's probably a bit boring for you lot, but I don't often find complete 50 cals. As you know from my previous videos, they're normally always chewed up. So that's an unusual find. I don't know if it's got a head stamp on it. Yeah, it's got something on there. But yeah, definitely take that, and that'll clean up nicely. Go to the collection. Right, let me bag that. I'll drop me a bit of tissue in it. And we'll continue on. If there's targets like that washed up, it's quite promising. I have to be careful with my gloves, otherwise they'll be blowing away again. Okay, first target in the pocket, on to the next. Right, we actually have what looks to be our first coin. I think that's a penny. I'm not sure, can't really tell. It's still quite dark here at the moment. I'll have to get that back and clean it, but I think that's probably a modern penny, but I'm not really sure. I'm not really going to go anywhere else today apart from on this bit. Seems to be a lot of targets here. So anyway, let's continue on and we'll see if we can get another signal. Well, I'm right up against the top here now, literally just going up and down on this bit here. And just had this, which is like a star. I'm assuming it's like a hair clip thing, but it's not bad. Right, we'll get that in the pot and continue on. Well, I wasn't planning on moving, but I did. Tide's coming in, so I thought I'd come down here before it gets cut off. Just had another 303, which I'm finding lots of, but obviously with them being big, brass and green, you find quite a few of them. But I must be getting on time for a cup of tea. Right, let me carry on, I'll do a bit more and I'm having a tea break. Well, I just made another couple of finds. I found a lovely seat, purpose built for Mr. Beach on the beach. Oh, and look what's laying there ready for me to consume. Right, let me have a quick break and we'll get back to it. Tide's coming in now. Literally you can see the water there. The wind's died down a bit. Well, I'm going to go down a bit lower. I've been going along the top here, right along here. There's lots of aluminium and bits of rubbish, so I'm going to go down a bit lower and see if the heavier stuff is a bit further down. There is a very slight dip just in front of that shingle there, so we'll run along in there and see if anything's been laid down in there. I mean, I've got all of that beach to go. I can go miles down there, so we'll see what we get. So as you can see, the tide's lapping at my heels at the moment, so I've just got to get along this bit here before it comes in further down there and cuts me off. Right, I'm going to get going. Well, I had something that was really deep down in the clay. I've got it in the shovel, but I don't know what it is, so I'm not going to get covered in clay now, but we'll put that in. It might just be rubbish, but that's one to investigate when we get back. But I've got to get shooting. As you can see, the water's there now. Right, on we go. Right, I've got to get in at least one live dig. I've been slacking, haven't I? Right, here. Ain't going to be much, I wouldn't have thought. Still in the hole. Oh, I missed it. Still in the hole. Right, got to have got it now. Right, saying it's here somewhere. Huh. Always the... Well, sorry about that, but my GoPro battery went flat. As you can see, I'm prepared, so I have 2 spare batteries, and underneath here 2 more, so, and a spare SD card, so I carry 4 GoPro batteries plus 1 in the GoPro, so I'm never getting caught out with flat batteries again. Well, I think that's the hunt now drawing to a close. I'm going to just finish this cup of tea and then head on back. It's not a bad old morning actually. I'm getting ready for Christmas now, so you'll start seeing the old Christmas titles coming up now, because this is my favourite time of year. And I have got some holiday to come off work, so I will be getting an all-dayer in at some point. You certainly wouldn't want to go wading in that. You can see where it's churning up by the colour of the mud. It's only 8 degrees out here. You imagine how cold it is in that water there. When I see you guys abroad walking in the water hunting, even with wetsuits on, you certainly wouldn't do it over here. Right, let me get this down and I'm going to get making a move. And I'll see you back home for the roundup. Well, to be honest, I was going to do this outside, but it's so cold I've come in. Right, this is the lump of clay. Let's just have a little probe about. I've had this soaking in some water for a bit. It's not looking like it's going to be anything promising. It almost looks like it's just a lump of shrapnel. This is actually boiling hot water out of the kettle, so I can't really put my finger in there. I was using it mainly to melt the clay, but you can see from that it just looks like a lump of aluminium. Yeah, don't think that's anything. That's why it gave such a good signal. As you can see, it's just a massive great lump. Let's see if I can get it out. Oh, Jesus, that's hot. Oh. There it is. Just a massive great lump of, that feels like lead. So that's probably from the war. That's a shell. And we've got the, oh Christ, I can't see anything in there now. Somewhere in there is the coin and the hairband. Can't even feel them now. Right, let me have a bit of fishing, and I'll see if I can find them.